And away we go. It is the Nightcap, brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar right here on BearcatJournal.com. Go see our good friends at Hail Mary's. They're located in Cheviot right on Harrison Avenue. So you can go from bar to bar with your drinks, or you can just hang out at Hail Mary's. They've got everything you need. 27 TVs, 9-screen video wall. They have the Direct TV sports package, so you can watch all the games. And, of course, Cincinnati sports are always on the video wall. Brand new walk-in coolers, brand new draft lines, and ice-cold Cincy Light in 32.8 degree frosted glasses. All right, Aaron, let's get this Thursday night show cooking. You ready for White Death?
Sure. We're putting a Kroger order together. I paused to do this, but
you better hope there's food left. A couple people today said the shelves were empty.
There's stuff that's out of stock already. I mean, I'm ordering it. It says it's in stock. We'll see.
Good luck. How much are you guys supposed to get? A ton?
Right now, I believe it's between 8 and 11, somewhere in there, 7 to 10. I don't know.
The last one I checked said 1 to 3 Saturday during the day, 5 to 8 Saturday night, and then 8 to 12 on Sunday. So we're looking at 15 to 20 inches here in the beautiful Northern Kentucky, God's country.
It changes every hour. Right now we're 1 to 2 Saturday and 6 to 7 Sunday with a half an inch of wintry mix and a little bit of rain.
That's not good. That wintry mix stuff ain't pleasant, especially if it happens first and then the snow is on top of it.
Doesn't really matter when it hits, when the next day the high is 19.
Yeah. It's going to be around for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody stay safe.
21.
Everybody stay safe. Hopefully Aaron still has power Sunday night or Saturday night into Sunday morning for the aftermath.
Freak out if we have no power. I can't even.
You have a generator, don't you?
Nah.
Ooh. I thought with all the power issues you guys have had, you had a generator at one point.
Yeah, well, kids and
yeah. Good luck. Godspeed. Let's get to it on looking back at the Big 12 this week, Aaron. Iowa State with a big bounce back on Tuesday night. They took all of their aggression out on UCF. 87-57, your final score. 20 for Momcilovic, 4 of 8 from 3, and his 3-point percentage went down, Aaron. That's, you're living right. Jefferson with a triple-double, his second of the season, 17, 10, and 12. First time in Iowa State history a player's had 2 triple-doubles in a season. Toure with 12, Buchanan with 11, Lipsley with 5. Like he is battling it right now.
Yeah, he's a mess.
I wonder if he's hurt. Or
I don't know. He's still
with something.
He still had 5 rebounds and 6 assists, so he was still effective on the floor.
5 steals.
2 of 9 is dreadful.
He had a quadruple single, Aaron. 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, and 6 assists.
You can live with 5. You can live with 5 points if you're doing other things.
Yeah.
Take notes, guys.
Jamarian Bateman with 12. Pleta with 8. I have no clue who that is. Never heard his name before. Not a good one for UCF. Burks with 15, Kugel with 15. Nobody else in double figures. They turned it over 19 times to 5 for Iowa State. So that pressure defense impacted UCF like they couldn't do against Cincinnati. So Iowa State back on the horse a little bit.
Yeah, not upset it came against UCF as opposed to Cincinnati.
Right. Texas Tech, 92-73 at Baylor. Baylor is not playing well right now. That'll be interesting this weekend and into Wednesday when they show up here in Cincinnati. But Anderson with 26 and 8, or no, yeah, 26, 3 and 6. Sorry. Toppin with 22 and Atwell with 21. Only one starter, Cameron Carr, the only starter in double digits for the Bears. Skillings did get 12, and Isaac Williams with 11 off the bench for Baylor, but 55 points in the first half for Texas Tech, the story in this one.
I'm impressed that Texas Tech had a guy on the bench with 28 minutes. Let's talk about that. I mean, that might be a Big 12. I think that's a Big 12 minute high for anyone on their bench.
Yeah.
But it doesn't appear that anybody was in foul trouble. That all said, Texas Tech is rolling. Baylor is hurting, and old James Najee, 2 minutes, nothing. A bunch of goose eggs.
Continue to be the only person that cares.
Just the basketball gods have spoken, and Baylor is getting kicked in the teeth.
Well, I mean, that guy wasn't good to begin with. So, I don't know what they were expecting out of him, but there was a reason he had been in the G League for 3 years and never sniffed an NBA roster. I think he was averaging like 3 points a game in the G League. He's not going to come in and immediately be some like major addition. I think they just needed depth because they don't have any, but
a body.
Yeah. Kansas, no Bill Self, who fell ill on Monday, did not make the trip. Jock Vaughn coached the Jayhawks. They squeak out a 75-69 win at Colorado. Council 18, Peterson 16, Trey White 17, Flory 11, 8 points off their bench. So again, Kansas is not getting much from anybody that's not in their starting lineup, but surprised Colorado kept it this close. I guess that's factoring in. Oh, by the way, Trey White had 15 rebounds for Kansas.
Yeah.
17 and 15. That's pretty Monster. Good. Isaiah Johnson had 19. Barrington Hargraves had 17. Hargraves had 17. For Colorado, they finally moved Johnson into the starting lineup. So maybe that helped. But couldn't get it done, although a valiant effort for Colorado. Kansas now 4-12 or 4-2 in the Big 12. Colorado 2-4.
Also worth mentioning on Trey White's game, he had not only did he have 17 and 15, he did that shooting 3 of 6. He did all of his damage from the line.
Yeah.
9 of 10 from the line. My goodness.
TCU with a 3-point win over Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is who we thought they were. They fall to 2-4 in the Big 12. TCU moves up to 2-4 in the Big 12. Punch with 22, 10, and 3 blocks for TCU. Xavier Edmonds had 18. And really not a whole lot going on for Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Edmonds also had 10 rebounds, so they got it done. Yeah, they got it done. I guess when we're not surprised, but both these teams are not good.
I mean, Oklahoma State 41 in the first half. They were up 41-37. They scored 24 points in the second half. So TCU buckled down on defense a little bit. And I mean, I haven't been a buyer on Oklahoma State. It is what it is, I guess. Kansas State gets their first Big 12 win, Aaron, 81-78 over Utah. PJ Haggerty puts up 34. David Castillo with 20. Nate Johnson with 17. Terrence Brown, 33 for Utah. 15 for Don McHenry. Nobody else. Sadhu Traore with 15. Terrence Brown, 14 of 24 from the floor, 4 of 7 from 3, 33 points. But he had 6 turnovers. And those two now tied at the bottom of the Big 12 at 1-5. Man, I guess good for Jerome Tang.
Sure. You figured they had to find one somewhere.
Yeah.
Against the old Utes, might as well.
If it wasn't going to be Utah, who was it going to be for Jerome Tang?
No.
And then finally, last night, West Virginia with a 75-63 victory over Cincinnati's next opponent, Arizona State. Trayson Eaglestaff with 23, Brennan Lauriant with 15, Jasper Floyd with 12. Arizona State did a good job on Hunter Huff. He only had 8, but not enough. Maurice Odom was 17 for Arizona State. Masamba Jop with 14. But boy, Bobby Hurley's talking about his team doesn't listen to him. He's lost control of the locker room. They're not playing hard. Like that is you talk about feeling the walls closing in. Bobby Hurley is feeling it in Tucson or in Tempe right now.
Well, as long as you don't end up with old sermons back at the helm.
Yeah.
Should be a fun game. We could use a fun game after whatever last night was.
For sure. Look, Arizona, if they win, if Cincinnati can beat Arizona State, you just brush it off and say they've won 3 of 4. And you just don't mention the last 10 minutes of the Kansas game ever happened. They won 3 of 4, and last we checked, they were down 2, 40-38 against number 1 Arizona. And then we just forget whatever that was.
You said the Kansas game.
I meant Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah.
I meant Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, the Arizona fans certainly found our podcast last night, and they do not like me at all.
I don't blame him. You were unhinged at the start of the podcast last night.
Well, I felt what the players were feeling the last 10 minutes. Just saying.
Big slate on Saturday as Snowmageddon arrives. West Virginia at Arizona. We got to be in the upper 90s here, don't we?
No, actually. They're giving West Virginia 9.9% in this one. Arizona at 90.1.
Arizona rolls on that one.
Right.
Easy.
Yeah.
Maybe the national game of the weekend without looking at a lot of what else is going on, but this will be a big one. Number 6, Houston. Number 12, Texas Tech. Houston 5-0 in the league. Texas Tech 5-1. Both these teams playing really well right now. This one's in Lubbock at United Supermarkets Arena. Boy, what an arena name.
It is that.
What's ESPN got on this one?
60.4% goes to Houston.
Wow.
39.6% for Texas Tech.
I mean, Houston has gotten things figured out since, they already beat Tech once, 69-65. That was at Houston. But then 77-55 over Baylor, 77-48 over West Virginia, and then 103-73 over Arizona State. So Houston is rolling right now. I think this is going to be a great game. I don't know what the line is going to be, but I like Houston here in a close one.
Houston's just slightly deeper than Tech, but top to bottom, I like Tech's starting 5 better.
I like Tech's top 2 better. I like Houston starting 5 better.
Well, we'll see. It should be a great game.
It was a great game the first time. I hate that these two are done playing January 23rd or 24th.
Already?
Yeah. Spread that out a little bit, Big 12. Come on. 3 o'clock, ESPN Plus, UCF at Colorado. I'm interested to see how UCF bounces back after getting smoked by Iowa State Tuesday.
ESPN does not believe in UCF very much. This is damn near a coin flip game. 52.3% for UCF to 47.7 for Colorado.
I might go Colorado here. I don't know why. I'm not a buyer in what Johnny Dawkins is selling. Guess we'll see. Iowa State at Oklahoma State. I imagine Iowa State a heavy favorite in this one.
Not as much as you might think. It's still pretty heavy. 84.7% for Iowa State to 15.3% for Oklahoma State. I probably would have leaned heavier into Iowa State.
Yeah. Holy War time. I think these teams have already played once, have they not? Yeah, they played 89-84 BYU win at Utah. This one is at BYU. I think BYU makes a statement here. I got the hiccups.
94.3% ESPN would agree with you that BYU is making a statement against the Utes at 5.7%.
Look, we saw this with the Cincinnati women against Iowa State, right? When you get your shot, you better take advantage of your opportunity. Utah was right there with BYU that entire game in Utah 2 weeks ago, and they couldn't get it done. Now you got to go pay the piper. I think they'll have BYU's attention this time. TCU Baylor. Fascinating, Aaron. Fascinating. Yeah, I think it is.
Analytics would disagree with you.
Really?
Yeah. Baylor's favored in this one, 69.3% to TCU's 30.7%.
I think TCU's played better so far in Big 12 play. They've got 2 wins. Baylor has not looked good. They're struggling right now. I don't know. I don't know that I'm ready to pull the trigger on a TCU upset here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a close one and TCU manages to pull it out.
Find out.
8 o'clock on Fox. Kansas and Kansas State. Will be interesting to see if Bill Self is back at the helm for the Jayhawks. If not, Colorado played them close. They're not in the fog, so maybe Kansas State plays them close, but I still think Kansas wins.
Jacques Vaughn's been coaching for a long time, so it's not as if you're just throwing some dude out there. But
he hasn't been a head coach at this level. He's the coach in waiting for Bill Self. That's why he came back to Kansas.
I thought he was a head coach somewhere. Was it?
I think
NBA?
He coached in the NBA.
Yeah.
Different animal.
In any case, Kansas 72.3% chance to win this one to Kansas State's 27.7.
And then our
Nothing
standard nothing on Sunday.
Nothing Sunday.
Oh, conference championship Sunday. So everybody stays away from the NFL.
Everybody. God forbid you put anything up against the NFL.
Cincinnati has to play UCF at 2:00 on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm not going to get home to the kickoff of the Super Bowl. We're going to have a nightcap.
They get games on Super Bowl Sunday almost every year.
Yeah, but they're usually at noon, and they're on the road. So this one, 2:00, I'm not going to get home until 5:30. We're gonna get done with the nightcap or get done with the aftermath as the Super Bowl kicks off, and I will have a house full of people because I have an annual Super Bowl party. I might have to make Keegan do that one.
I'm not worried about it either way.
Yeah, you don't care. You're not going to. Will you even watch the Super Bowl?
I've watched 1 quarter of playoff football. I watched 1 quarter of college playoff football.
Well, then we got to pull for the Seahawks because if the Rams win, Keegan's going to pull the Brent. My team's in the Super Bowl. Mer.
I pull for the Seahawks anyway because Kobe Bryant plays for them.
Yeah,
so
same here. I hope Kobe has a big NFC Championship game and Super Bowl because it's contract year for Kobe. I want to see him get paid. They're talking like $15 million a year. Kobe's probably going to get on his next deal.
I saw some people on Twitter today wanting Brian Cook coming back to Cincinnati, so we'll see.
He's probably going to cost about $15 million a year too, from what I've seen.
Probably.
Good on you, fellas. It just goes to show how insane having Sauce Kobe and B Cook in the same secondary was. Just bananas.
Equally crazy that Kobe's made a position switch and still doing big things. So
yeah, I mean, I think he was probably always best suited as a safety at the next level.
Yeah.
So he can cover. He likes to hit. Like he's been a lot of fun to watch in Seattle. All right, that's going to do it. We will see you back here sometime after midnight following the Bearcats and Arizona State. 10 o'clock tip-off during Snowmageddon. That's going to do it. That's the Nightcap, brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar, right here on BearcatJournal.com.
See ya!